real vintage, got the boom back.
You know, we are human beings. So I'm not saying I just want to know. It's about I want to know who.
And why would the woman go and hit him first?
There are
Like,
some things that will provoke maybe like a physical, maybe they were talking and arguing. It's first.
so when it comes to me, do I go first or do you want to say something? When it comes to physical abuse, please, as they are raising their hand, please raise your hand. We don't care about the gender. As they are raising their hand, look, if you're a woman and you don't have, make sure you have something
I feel
around
like the
you.
police wants.
As they are raising their hand, you explain later. This idea of, oh my god, they hit me, oh, and I hit back, who is wrong? The person that hits first is wrong. Let's be honest, like all this idea of, oh my god, the person was provoked, you provoked the man or the
But why
woman,
did you say a
and
woman
they,
should have something close by?
yeah, because we know that you guys are lions now. Are you guys not the one going to can carry 50 kg in the gym? Like,
So,
you guys are always preparing
sir,
to hit women.
but wait,
So
the scenario where this happened was the woman hit first
yeah.
and the man is back. But to you, your opinion was the woman should have something nearby and
So,
the man is the lion.
What's your name? Sorry.
Motolani.
Motolani, I feel like when I'm conversing with you, I lose brain cells.
Ah,
I said
Okay.
I said just now that once a person hits you, be ready to hit back. Maybe you heard male
That's
and
what I
female
am
or
saying.
female and
I
male.
heard what you said.
But I'm just saying, just the way look at me, I'm a petite, I'm size 6, yeah? I'm size 6. In my house, if anybody enters my house and I look at the person and I look at the person's body mass, sorry, I know exactly what to do. Do you know why? It's my comfort zone. It's house. That person is a stranger. This thing just all boils down to self-defense. That's what I'm trying to bring. We know that physically, when it comes to muscle mass, men might have more muscle mass. That's why sometimes women need some sort of assistance. But
That's the thing.
yeah,
We
so
don't
the
get.
example that you gave was a woman hitting the man first. And I said it here. You can roll the tape back. That it does not matter what gender hits first.
I heard what
The
you
other,
said.
if two girls are fighting, one hits, almost hit your own back. If two guys are fighting, one person hits first, hit you. All this idea of, oh my god, she's such a lady. Oh, they hit her. She's not supposed to. Why, if you know you're such a lady, then why did you go and hit the person first? That's my own bone of contention here. Like, this idea of physical abuse, I don't just like it. And I don't like when the person that pulls out the first hand is now coming to come and cry victim when
because
the person hits
when
you.
if people
You know,
actually
like,
see that story,
that
they
makes no
would blame
sense.
the man.
No,
Definitely,
She
they
be
will.
woman now.
true, sha.
agree
And
with
it's men actually. Men will come and tell you now she be woman. Now you know they do woman
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
true. It's men
It's
that
men.
used to do
Even with
themselves.
emotional, like emotional, if a man starts crying, it's men that come and say, no, they cry like woman. Was it not a man that told you that you are wearing pink? Was it a woman? Did
So-
we care you were wearing pink?
When he
It
said
was
it,
a guy that came and
wait.
told you you were wearing
When
pink.
I-
And I was
when-
just looking at him. I was like, what is that? Like, somebody's wearing pink and you're
Wait,
like, why is the
that's
man
the
wearing
thing.
pink?
When he said it, he was joking with me.
He was
So how
joking.
was
It's a
that?
joke now.
No, don't be like that.
It's a
Yeah,
joke
it wasn't
now.
a dream.
Oh, okay.
What was it?
It wasn't a joke. Men
What was
don't
it?
like seeing other men wear.
He's
I
got his
feel
jealous.
like-
I
I
feel
feel
like another
like
man is jealous. He's like, oh my god,
A
pink
man
looks so
is
good on
another
you.
man's problem.
Yeah, you
But
guys are
that's
each
it. That's
other's
a topic
up.
for another day.
You guys are each other's up. Like, commenting about his pink. What's wrong with this? His outfit is fine. He's like, oh, you're wearing pink. I'm like, I wanted to say something. I was just like, this one, like, obviously does not have sense. Like, let me not even converse. You understand? So now, when it's a man doing it to a man, it's a joke. Oh, it's a joke.
See,
Maybe he was
There are a
joking.
lot of things
Well,
men will do
assuming
with
I was
men.
the one that brought it up, he would have brought it up during
Me.
this podcast. He will say, when I wore pink, he said that
But
pink
wait.
is not a, but it's a
I don't
joke
get.
for
I
you
don't
guys.
get. How does you saying I'm wearing pink anything about feminists that will make me?
But
bring
you
it
said
up?
it was a joke
You
when he
brought
said
up.
it.
When he was saying it, even the woman.
No,
you said
no.
she
What
was
she's
looking
saying
for my
is
trouble.
what
Are
we're
you seeing
saying is
brain
what
cells
we're
are
saying is
like,
when the whole fight comes, that's the fight between
Hmm.
the people will say man should have asked now.
But
Woman.
people that will have said it, will it just be men?
It will be mostly. I swear to God, a woman will not look at you and say,
let's just move
woman
on to
now.
the next question. All this thing, he knows what he's doing. We know you people. You put each other's up.
How do you like?
That's what we're
Basically,
saying.
see, on a normal basis, if it's not the show, I will never argue with a woman because when it comes to arguing with a woman, they are
See?
mostly delusional.
Yeah,
There are
yeah. You're
some things
very
that
right. You're
there
very
are some
right.
things that is basically wrong, but they will never agree to it. Women doesn't even agree to their own fault. You will rarely see women that agrees to what
You
they
are
feel
very
is wrong.
right.
You are telling me if a woman, like I heard what you said at that time, but she created a scenario. We are talking based on that scenario. So I don't get where keeping a weapon, keeping something
Mm.
aside came in. That's what I was asking you, that you were losing brain cell. He said in a scenario where maybe I don't know the relationship, but a man and a woman have again an argument or whatever, then the woman hits the man first. Before you jumped into that, he said women should have something nearby. If you are talking about that basic scenario, what are you trying to like? What are you bringing about? Like, why should women have something nearby if it is that scenario? Like, does she plan to eat him more after that? I thought that part was supposed to be a mistake or like a reaction from the argument and all. So why should a woman have something nearby for something like that? Like, I will not say. I'll tell you a reason why I will not agree that a woman should eat a woman. Like, basically, there's no reason why she eat. I know that women can be
A man
annoying.
should.
Yeah. I know women can be annoying. They can be aggressive, and they can like yes. But like, there's no thing that there's. I doubt that anybody will support when it comes down to it. Woman might eat you. Maybe she eats not even basic. When it comes down to whatever happens, you can eat her now. You have more brutal force. You can eat her and like you can eat her head or something. You will regret your own actions. More calm. Like just let. Yeah, I feel when you're angry as a man, what you can do is just leave the. If it's a confined place, leave the place.
So if they carry stone, they hit you.
Oh yeah,
You
wait.
leave the
Oh
place.
yeah, wait. If a woman carries stone and eats my head, I should carry stone and eat her head. Wait, I'm asking you. No, you as a woman now.
Of
If you should
course
carry
not.
stone and eat my head, and me, I carry that same stone and eat your head, who will affect more?
I
It
think,
affects me.
yeah.
And when it comes down to it, who will be at fault? Will they blame you?
Okay, so just the
Just the
way,
way she's calling
yeah,
us liars now. When I
yeah.
do that thing you are talking about now, I will still be at fault. So why do something? I'll just like if I let you be, definitely they will blame you. And whatever the judgment will be, it will be on you. But if I reacted based on my anger at that time, she will call me the same lion she's talking about. That's the thing about feminism. They talk against something, and still they still want us to do that same thing.
You hate did your mom go to school and she graduated? Not like feminism.
I don't.
Please, as I was saying, the the question that you asked, yeah, I think men, like, if you are physically being abused by a woman, please go to the nearest police station and go and report.
If
It's
you
a
go
it's a
to a police
case.
station, they will say, how
How do a
woman go
man
there?
beat you?
Eh, but is that not what they tell women when they are being abused by their partners, that they should go back to their beating husband? Please, everybody should go to the police station. The Nigerian police force is your, yes. Please
Are
go to
they?
the police. Please, next question.
Okay, so we will now be talking about basically how how because people now think sex work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm trying to understand how do they relate. I don't think they relate. How do they?
Sex work. What is sex? Sex work is basically a woman selling her body in return for money. She can even sell her body to a man, woman, goat, camel. Depends. So far, yeah.
Dog.
So far, she's being paid to have sexual interaction with. Basically, she's just being paid. I think most of the time, sex workers, they just most of the times, it doesn't have to even be with a man. So I've read actually, like, sex work that goes in women, and there's entertainment sex work too.
That's
Yes, there's entertainment sex work. There's, and a sex worker can be anyone. It can be a man. It can be a woman. She, he, they, them. Basically, sex work is not just restricted to women. So
but why
that's
is
my
it
own
tied
take.
to feminism?
To be honest, I don't think it's tied to feminism. But what I can say is that um anything that gives women autonomy over their body, they want to link it to feminism by force. Like, once you have power over your own and you can what you want to use your own body for, they basically link it to feminism. Because I've never seen when they link a male sex worker um feminism. But I have seen where they link um trans woman to feminism. And for me personally, I don't even care what people do with their bodies these days, because people be doing the worst, people be doing the best. So whatever works for you. The only issue I have is when it becomes forced, and all know like the economic standpoint of this country. And I'm not going to sit down here and judge anyone for what they choose to do with their own body. Honestly, frankly, I'm not going to sit down here and judge someone. I have access to some things that some people don't have access to, irrespective of. So I'm not going to sit down here and now judge you and be like, oh my God, it's so bad. Oh my God, so bad. Stop it. And sex work has also been linked to child abuse. A lot of people engage in like sexual relationships from a very young age, and they see it as a norm. Sex work has also been linked to human and child trafficking. There are a lot of sex workers that you might even see on the island here in Lagos. They've been brought in from francophone countries. You hear them speaking French. Some of these people have been trafficked, and basically that's the only type of line of work that they know. And when you even try to rescue them from this thing, they tend to go back to it. So sex work is a really broad topic, but I can understand why people always want to link it to a movement like feminism, because feminism basically is advocating for women to have autonomy over themselves and over what they choose to do in life. So that's my
So let's hear you.
Okay. What you said last was women having autonomy over what they choose to do and all. So basically, sex workers, they also have right to what they do. They have rights to choose. I don't know about the human trafficking and all, because that one is separate from sex workers. That's another, but that's like another line of business or crime on its own. I'm not in support of people sex working and all. And based on this being about feminism and feminists, it is not men that tagged sex workers as something under feminism. It is still the same women that we are talking about here. So I don't have anything much to say on sex workers and people that give their body for sale and all. Basically, they're all doing it for money. But in the long run, they will still blame it on men. Why? Because men are the one paying for it. Yeah. And there are some men stupid enough to do these things. Like this woman, like that boy or something that said, a talking stage for a day. Like if you meet a man in a day, and by
I
the
don't
evening
think
of
I
that day,
don't think there are men that actually give them that amount of.
that day she said it
But
now.
she's
She
just
said
enjoying herself on TikTok. People
I
are
mean,
taking like
people are taking this like Bobrisky will
everybody
come
she
and
enjoying
said
say
it
that
on
they'll
herself,
have
she
to
making
said
her
pay
it on a
for
money.
the.
podcast also
It's
now.
not.
She
It's
said it
not.
on a podcast.
Okay.
Be
They
honest
can
So
say
with
Sadia
it
me.
on
Bodge
a
is the
podcast,
so
does
Sadia Bodge
not
is the
mean
standard now for everyone.
Who said she's the standard? I just cited an
for
example.
Okay,
every.
okay, no problem. 100K per day.
That's
Oh,
No, it's a
500K
500K
500K.
per
Do you
day.
have
in a day.
500K to pay? Okay,
I'm not in a DM. What's my
okay,
own?
okay, okay.
I don't
Okay,
understand.
so another question, yeah. So this feminism, does it include trans women they call it?
Trans,
That
yeah,
men
trans
that
women,
turn
trans
to
men, yeah,
yeah, men that turn to women.
yeah.
Does it include them in feminism? Or because I feel like feminism, yeah, would be for feminine. Like women with X and X chromosome. Yeah. So I want to know like the rights, the feminism rights, does it include is it trans men or
Trans
trans
women,
yeah, so
yeah, men that have transitioned,
to women
yeah, trans
and women
women.
that are transitioned into so women that are transitioned to men, do they like does the feminism stop for them and then for
Honestly, I'm all for trans women, like with my full chest. Like I'm all for trans women, and this is one thing I'm going to say about feminism. Feminism is going to benefit everyone in the long run, is because once feminism kicks in the way it's supposed to kick in, we are not going to see race. There are some white women that are angry at feminism because you know what feminism does. Mm? It transcends everything. It transcends race, religion, gender, social class. That is how powerful feminism is. Feminism is a force that, irrespective of your social class, we want you to have access to education. We want you to have access to jobs. We want you, so this idea that, oh, trans women, trans men, we don't even want to see whether you're a man or a woman
so you
on
guys want
that
feminism to
application.
affect everyone.
We want it to benefit everyone, and we want to be seen as human beings. You know, there are some jobs, if you put it on your CV, regardless of your qualification, if you put it on your CV that you are a woman and that you are married, you are most likely not going to get that job because they feel like, oh, number one, she's a woman, she be capable. Number two, she's married.
There are some jobs though that they give women and
Do you
men as
understand? Exactly. Like there are some roles. If you're a teacher, there are some things you can manage. Yeah, and that's why I say this. Back to her first question, this idea of bringing children into this world, as a woman, think it through. Like, sit down and think about it. Think about the advantages and the disadvantages alone before you now include a man. Because trust me, I know families that the woman had the children 20 years ago, the man absconded, the man came back 25 years later, and they are taking responsibility for those children. What can you do? You've lost 25 years, whether you wanted those children alone or not. Do you understand? So please, I'm all for trans women. Like me, like
so
girl,
you're saying feminism
we don't
does
see.
not you don't
Yeah,
exclude the
no,
women that turn to men
we don't.
and
Like, why are we excluding you guys? Welcome to the club. You guys have a reason for deciding to become women. Being a man is not. It's not
no
a
no
good
now
thing.
I'm even talking about the women that turn to
Yeah, trans men, trans men.
like is it trans men they call it? Women that turn
You
to
know,
men.
honestly, I feel bad for trans men
Why?
because I don't think men have a community that they can fall back on. To be very honest, you know, women. You know, I like being a woman. I like being a woman because throughout my whole life, it's always been women. From my grandma to my mom to my friends to, older women to my mom's friends. It's been a beautiful community for me. Nobody is shaming me for, amongst the kind of women that I've seen myself around. Nobody is shaming me for being the best version of myself. Nobody is shaming me for whatever I want to do in life. Nobody is shaming me for crying. Nobody is shaming me for my um body attributes. Nobody is shaming me for the way I think, the way I perceive myself, the way um I am so outspoken. Having that community so beautiful. And sometimes I just feel bad for men because they can't even express themselves to women. They can't express them. So it's hard. They can't express themselves to men. They can't express themselves to women. You know, their blood pressure is going up. They're angry at feminists. Their children don't love them. Society does not love them. When they don't have money, nobody loves them. The only time they can find relevance is when they have money. And when they even have money, like, they're just there. Like, it's a sad world for a man. I feel bad for you guys. Yeah,
It's because of feminism.
yeah. I
So
agree.
how do we're
It's
supposed
so
to be
toxic.
equal? We're supposed to be equal. So this whole
I feel
the
bad
fact
for
that it
them.
is watered down here is already ruining quality that feminism.
How explain? Like,
Like I feel like we asked for equality, right? As
and that
women.
was the first mistake that we made.
Okay,
Women
so
are meant to
what
be
should we have?
superior,
What
but
should we have?
I don't think like men are even half as intelligent as women. But
So are you saying women are supposed
I'm not saying women are supposed to be, but I
that's
feel
what
like
you
the
said.
first that's not what I said. You
That's
always,
what you insinuated now. You
but that's
said,
not what I said.
but like
Roll the tape
basically,
back. Roll the tape back. Thank God there's
basically
a
that's
video
what
here.
you said.
As I was saying, I think the first mistake that we made was even asking for quality. Should have just said these people don't really have sense. You know, like we are already more intelligent, compared to these people. Let's just be here. Like we know they are foolish, but let's just maintain because this asking for equality is what is making men angry. Oh my god, she wants to be on the same level with me. Oh my god, I have the right to vote. She has the right to vote now. God, how dare she? Oh, I have the right to go to school now and study engineering. Look at this girl, she's my classmate now. Oh God, how dare
I think
her?
you are the only one that thinks this way.
There are some courses that we could not study
But I
back
feel
as like 20, 30 years ago. Don't come and be thinking, because you're seeing women wear
me, I'm not
construction
talking
hats.
me, I'm not
So like
agreeing
this
to.
equality self is that was our first mistake. Like honestly, I feel like we should have asked for
just
more.
said what should we have
So
said?
what we should have done is okay, men have been ruling Nigeria for a very long time. You know what? Let women do it. You guys have tried, it's not working.
I
The Ni-
mean
yeah,
that's not even asking for that's asking for
a change of
superiority.
tenor.
That's not.
Yeah,
That's not.
it's just like saying, oh, we don't want APC again. Let PDP come in.
That means less
Let's
women
do a
lead.
change of tenor.
See
Yeah.
how it, so that's superiority now.
You know what? It's superiority. What are you gonna do about that?
Okay.
Because you guys have been
Me,
superior, so there's no good outcome.
you said children don't love their father. Me, I don't know about that for you, but a lot of us love our fathers
There are some
and our
children
fathers.
that don't
Yeah,
love their
and there are some
fathers.
children that don't love their mothers.
True, sha. And so and a lot of us are pretending to love these people. That's a story for another day.
I think I said a lot of you guys. I don't know
No, a
about.
lot of children are actually pretending to love their parents. Or sometimes it's even fear. You
Yeah.
understand? You will not understand
Yes, I
because
won't.
you will
Because I
not.
love my
Your X, Y,
parents.
I'm XX. You will not understand because there are some. I'm telling you, even some parents. Some parents don't actually love this, and these are the issues, right? The norm is not the norm. The norm is not the norm. Some parents don't actually like these children. Oh God.
So speaking on girl child and girl like females, children.
Topic so much. I love thinking about girl children. Like,
So most children as girls, most girls as children, they've been abused, especially by their relative. Yeah. So what is the role of curbing this? Like how does feminism come into this thing? How do they want to reduce or stop it? Because feminism has been fight. Any small
I don't
thing
think
they fight.
feminism is fight. It's just so don't bring the
See,
online work.
me,
Like women have been working in real life. Women
based on
have
what
been
you said,
being killed just for us to even come and wear it outside. Like this idea of Twitter feminism. Like if
So
people should
Twitter
leave social
feminism
media.
is wrong.
No, let's leave social media feminism and let's actually bring
Because
ourselves to
basically it's this
reality.
social media that brought
No,
our
feminists
knowledge.
have existed before TikTok, before Twitter, before Instagram. That's what people don't know, yeah. So some people's idea of feminism, especially men, was on TikTok.
The feminists they know
Yeah.
are from social media.
Yeah, they should do their assignments. Men, please do your assignment and
um,
actually get inclined.
based on what you actually asked, me, I don't
Yeah.
feel that has to do with feminist or not feminist. That's a real life problem, and I think it
There are some
should.
men that marry young.
Don't get what I'm saying. It's a real life problem. Everybody should work on.
I say
Feminist.
Is
feminism is not
men
real
like
life.
men marrying children? Is it
Hello.
not a real life problem?
Are you
No,
listening
no,
to
no.
me?
He's saying the thing is a real life problem, so it's not just feminists that can do
But you
it.
said there are men marrying children. You said that you're not listening. That is a real life problem. Is it not part of a real life problem? No, but think about it. Like,
I'm basically answering what she
oh
said.
yeah, sorry.
So like, it's a real life problem. Everybody should work on that. Like, I don't see a reason why a man should marry a child and the community will accept it, whether man or
But the
woman.
But your
community
religion
was
accepts it.
accepting it.
My
Some people's
religion doesn't
tradition,
accept.
Sharia law accepts
Your
marrying
It
religion
children.
does not
doesn't
accept it.
accept marrying a
That's
child.
not
Go to
true.
Kano.
That's
12 year
not
olds are
true.
getting married.
That's not based on religion. They are
Oh, it's
doing
based
that.
on what?
The religion doesn't accept you marrying a child.
Jesus.
You have to be.
Sorry,
Oh,
I'm sorry.
Chim.
I'm so sorry. Your religion,
Yeah.
you're a Muslim.
Mhm.
Your religion, yeah. What age? Because what somebody told me, I'm not a Muslim, I'm a Christian. Oh, Jesus. So what someone told me was that your religion they accept marriages for girls from 14. 14 is a child. I mean,
I don't
is
know.
it a lie?
Wait. First of all, for my religion, I don't know of age. What they said was you have to be of like you should be able to make decisions on your own. You have to be of age and you have to like be mentally capable of handling a relationship. And you are saying 14. Me, I don't know about that. I don't know who said it. I don't know. It's not
So
written.
now you don't know. But when it's feminist, you know everything. Oh, Jesus.
You know everything in the Bible.
No. Do I look like a Christian to you?
So I will not say what I don't know, but like my religion doesn't accept you marrying a child, someone that cannot think. Even Mhm.
Um,
You're a Muslim.
Yes,
allergies.
I'm a Muslim.
But you don't know the age. But you don't know. But you don't know. You reach your religion. You don't know. You don't know. You don't. Have you? I
Did
mean,
I say what I don't know?
so what do you know about your religion? You should be able to defend your religion
I can defend my religion based on what I know. I
based
said
on
I
what you
know.
know.
Yes,
So what
I
is
know
the
they don't
age?
accept
What's the
marrying
age
a child.
range?
They didn't put a age to it.
Oh, okay. Just be able to make decisions.
Is there
Okay,
a
so
age
can a
in Bible
14
for you to
can a
marry?
14-year-old make decisions? Is she
No.
mentally?
That's what I'm saying. That it is not possible. They do based on personal decisions.
Okay, so
And
it's
I'm
personal.
saying the community should not accept it. That's not based on feminism.
Oh, okay. It's not based on feminism. It's true, it's true. We are not the ones. Are we the ones that say they should?
You didn't hear what she said. She said, I don't understand how you argue, but I'll just leave
Sorry.
it to
I'm so
you.
sorry.
She said,
You know you
what
don't
can
argue with women.
feminists do about
See,
it?
thank you so much for arguing with me today. You know, as a man, you don't argue with women. Ah,
Actually, don't.
alone a shame.
So she said, what can feminists do about it? And
Mm.
I'm telling you, it's not about feminists doing something about it. The general public should do something about it.
The general public. Who is the
Everybody,
general public?
everyone,
Yes, the
everyone
government
capable
and
of
the
doing
people,
something to do something about it. It's
including
not
you and
like
I.
it's not about just feminism and all.
But let's assume the neighbor is an allergy. He has two wives already. He wants another wife. He saw one girl, one, let's say 15, she's turning 16 in like November. Saw her, he likes her, he has money. Her family has agreed. Yes, you can take this girl, you can marry her. His own wives, they have no say, basically, according to.
According to our religion, his wives have say.
So your wife can tell you, no,
Yes, they
don't
can.
marry,
Yes, they
and you will
can.
not marry.
If it's following your
Don't
religion,
make it seem like that though.
you don't make it seem like because you don't know about it. Me, people, I'm telling you that people do this based on personal decision. If you are doing it based on religion, what the religion actually says
I don't think
for
it's
you
right
to
to marry a
marry,
14-year-old based on personal decisions, though.
Marry
A
somebody less
child,
than 20.
like me,
that's
even
what I'm
Even
saying.
21. Me, 21 is
kind of.
That's
drinking
what I'm
age.
telling
So
you.
from
It is not
21,
based
man.
on religion. It is your own choice. You just said a family accepted
So
it.
in this situation
And
now, the situation I said,
that's what I'm telling you. In our religion, for you to
This
marry a
topic,
second
God.
wife or a third wife, your first wife must consent to it. If you are doing it based on how it is
okay,
in
I'm
our
sorry. If
religion,
you marry, if your first wife comes, second wife, and you now say okay, after 2 years, you now say okay, you want a third wife.
both
Your
of them have to consent
two
to
of
it.
them. So
Yes, you
if
have
your
to
second
confirm in
wife
your wife.
does not consent, your first wife consents.
Then
What
you are
happens?
not following the religion now. You will not marry another one except they agree with it. According to the religion, you are meant to make sure your wives are satisfied with it and they want it also. That's how it's said. That's how it's said in the religion. So people doing what they want doesn't affect what the religion says. It is not the same. People do things they
Ah,
want. That's what I'm telling you. People do what they feel they want to do or what they feel is right. Some men even marry without telling their wives and still say because I'm a Muslim. That doesn't have to do with the religion and all. It is
how many
personal
wives did they
decision.
marry?
I marry or marry one wife.
That's your own personal decision.
Yes, it's my.
Will you give your under 18-year-old daughter out for marriage to
I
a
won't.
rich alaje?
Why would I do that?
Oh,
So in the situation where the family has like you said with this, you said the community to come together
yeah.
and work on stuff like
There is a
that.
general
So in the
problem.
situation where your neighbor is the allergy, wants to marry your other neighbor's daughter, and she's like 16, but yes, her parents have said yes. The man, his wives have said yes. What are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to mind your business?
That's what
Or what are
I'm
you supposed
asking.
to do?
Why?
You said
Wait. Why did this family? Why did our family agree to it?
that's not the question
No,
right
that's
now.
the same thing. No, because you said. You know why I said the
But let's be
general
honest,
public should
what
work
can
on
he
this?
even do?
Exactly my point.
Let's be
And that's
honest.
what I'm
No,
saying.
but
What
now
can
you are the
feminists do?
one that said you are the one that said
That the general
it's the
public.
general public. The general
What
Like,
can a
public have
feminist do
like,
about it?
but you said general. It's true. You're part of the general public. Oh.
That's what I am saying.
Hey, you're part of the general. He just clicked. Hey, what are you supposed to do?
My question now is, what will a feminist do about it?
Oh,
feminists.
what are we going
Okay,
to do?
What will you do
Are
about
you
it?
not the leader again? Should they say they are the head and we are the neck?
That's what I am talking about. You just argue blindly. I'm
Oh,
telling you that
I'm sorry, my lord. Igwe.
the general
okay.
public have to do something about it because there is nothing a
And you
feminist
said
Can do.
will do about it
so. What
alone.
do you think the general?
You don't know. Anytime they ask you question, you say you don't know, you don't know.
Because what will a feminist do alone? Not something based on
Oh,
just women. Just
I'm
said
so
a
happy that
family.
feminist is a collection of women. I'm so happy.
how long do we have left? Okay.
So I was saying, there's nothing feminist alone can do about it. It has to be the general.
Feminists. They have their community.
Okay.
Somebody can go and pick that girl up and say, since your parents are they don't have sense, come and stay with me.